Hi, everyone. This is Michelle Gramoglia, the President and CEO here at Woodland Pond, and this is my weekly address for a Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, November 26th, 2024. A couple of things I wanted to go through today. First and foremost, on behalf of all of the staff, the hourly staff, I would like to thank all residents that contributed to the end of year appreciation gift from the bottom of my heart. We are in the process right now of collecting thank you statements from the staff, and we can't wait to share them. Giving them another couple of days, and then next week we will be putting together big poster boards that have all the different thank yous and the comments that the staff have provided. You have certainly made a difference, a really meaningful difference in the financial lives of a lot of these staff members that are happy to work for you, but this really makes the holidays extra special for them. So thank you very, very much to everyone that contributed. And of course, on behalf of the staff, their deep gratitude. The coat drive for the Hurley Reformed Church is still ongoing. We will keep that open until next Monday. We are about halfway to last year's goal. So if you do have any coats or you haven't had a chance to look yet, if you have some downtime this week, and want to go through your closets. If you need help picking up some coats, if you either live in a distance that's farther away from concierge or something, we're happy to pick those up for you. And don't forget about your storage cages. There might be coats down there too. There are definitely people in need. And this is a great way that Woodland Pond can partner with the community. On Monday, so 1 week from yesterday, we have our next quarterly Adopt a Highway pickup. And of course, with the greatest irony, there could be snow on the ground. And we will give you information if for some reason that gets postponed or canceled. But as of right now, you can either let concierge know or Dave Smith know if you plan to attend and what your transportation needs are. Departure from the lobby will be at 11:15 on Monday. And we do provide the protective equipment and the things that you need, but I would obviously suggest, appropriate footwear and layers because it will definitely be cool. A couple of announcements or requests from the business office. As open enrollment for Medicare has been in progress, I know that several of you have changed your insurances either from a Medicare Advantage plan to traditional Medicare or within Medicare Advantage plans. We need to have your updated insurance information on file with the business office. So if you have updated your medical insurance or your tenant's insurance, we need copies of those for the business office. And that's a good place for me to give you all a reminder that everyone that is a Woodland Pond resident is required under the residence and care agreement to maintain tenant's insurance. And that's the case even if you reside in the health center. This question does come up. Some people don't realize it. A lot of you haven't looked at your policies in a long time. So please do remember that you need to have tenants insurance. And there are requirements as to the limits of that in your residence and care agreement. You can call the business office if you have questions or if you don't remember if you have a policy. But that's something you should look at. And one thing that I always personally recommend, because traditional Medicare does not cover hearing aids and dentures, and even glasses are iffy. Some tenants insurance policies allow a rider to be added on to cover the cost of hearing aids that are damaged or lost. Same thing for dentures. So when you're making a phone call to your tenant's insurance carrier, ask the question. These policies are relatively inexpensive as it is. And if you can get a little bit of added coverage for those big ticket items, certainly worth investing in that, in my opinion. The other thing from the business office is a reminder that your contract with us, which is the residence and care agreement, does require that you pay your bill by the 5th of the month. And time after time, we are seeing residents not doing that. The residence and care agreement does allow us to begin charging interest if it's not paid in time. We have never done that before, but the amount of delinquency that we're seeing with bills getting paid is starting to become excessive. And I think it's just habitual. but the business office is having to take an enormous amount of time tracking down people to pay their bills. So let's see if we can work on that. We obviously want to avoid, implementing the provision of interest charging in the contract, but we will do so if we have to, because we are spending extra time tracking down the delinquent payers. A couple of calendar items today at 3 p.m. in the PAC. We have our annual special Thanksgiving service, which will be led by the Interfaith Committee and the Handbell Ringers. On Sunday, I think it is, let me just double check. On December 1st, which is Sunday, the Great Room will be hosting the Jazz Pioneers Holiday Concert at 3 p.m. So if you're into jazz, you can go to the Great Room at 3 p.m. on Sunday for that concert. And then on the following Sunday, which would be the 7th, we have the Vanaver Caravan Dance Troupe coming at 2 p.m. in the Great Room. You should reserve your seat for those, so you can either sign up with concierge or with calling the activities office in the health center, because seating will be limited to the seating capacity that we have in the Great Room. So we do encourage you to sign up for those events. On Monday, we are looking for some volunteers to help us decorate the lobby Christmas tree. There will be an announcement posted in the mailroom later this week about that, because on Tuesday, at 2 p.m. on December 3rd, that is our annual tree lighting. So we will need the tree to be decorated so that we can do the tree lighting. We will have hot chocolate also. And then next weekend is our big annual, formerly known as the Kaleidoscope of the Arts, but now referred to as the Woodland Pond Arts and Crafts Fair. That will be happening on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. And for those residents that are not familiar with what this is, we have a bake sale to raise proceeds towards the benefit fund. We have gift baskets, which will be raffled off. And then we have numerous arts and crafts and authors and photographers, all residents bringing their handmade items or handwritten items or hand generated items, lots of different kinds of things for sale there in the PAC. And this is open to not only residents and your family members or loved ones, but also to the public. The timing has moved this year. We used to do this in October. There was a desire to do it in December, a little bit closer to the holidays, maybe with a nod towards, holiday gift giving. This certainly would be a nice option for many of the different types of things that will be available there in lieu of ordering something online for a loved one. But we do invite everyone to come. This is one of the, if not the largest single fundraiser that happens for the benefit fund. Each of the vendors does pay a fee to rent the table, and that fee goes to the benefit fund. And the benefit fund has been doing wonderful things for the residents. On the note of the benefit fund, we do still have a couple of memorial benches available on the new trail system. If you are interested in purchasing a memorial bench with a memorial plaque in the honor of a loved one or anything, you can be in touch with Lindsay Marquis, my executive assistant, on that. And certainly that's an option for a lot of you, and a lot of you have been interested in doing that. Let's see, I think that's pretty much all I have for today. If anybody has anything that they need, I'm here for the rest of the day today, and then out of the office until Monday to celebrate Thanksgiving with my family. I would like to wish each and every one of you a very, very happy and sincere happy Thanksgiving. And I will see you next week.